Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
It's a searching pass. Nicely shaped ball. Gavi. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he get away here? Looking for the run. It's played through for him. Jamal! It's in!
That is wonderful to watch. A quite brilliant finish.
Yeah, volleys are hard to pull off at the best of times, but that was perfectly met and it thundered its way in. That's a magnificent goal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
That's an imaginative pass. Kamavinga. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Now it's Danny Olmo.
Hakimi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is just caressing the ball. That is good strength. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Kane. Vitinha. Neymar. Always onto this. Takes a shot. And we have our very first corner.
Marcelo with the short one.
There's the delivery. Oh, good effort!
Cleared away.
And again! He doesn't look too happy with that. Corner of the game.
And it's been taken short.
Now the delivery.
And it's Marcelo.
Yamal given the lift of his goal.
Bolivia really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop.
It's Neymar! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, you'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Neymar, a vicious ball here. Takes on his marker. Paredes was in no mood for any of that.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's some... Mbappe! It's a goal! He won't be happy with that one. Paredes. Kane. And he's well positioned here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Paredes is offering a wry smile there.
Safe to say he's capable of better than that. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. 5 minutes till the break. Mela. Now, can they get him away? And he's there to get it away. That is a brilliant interception. And it's Paredes. Yamal. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Laporte did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And no, that was never going to make it. Gavi. Camavinga. Oh, it's Dembele. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Tottenham finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Tottenham really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Neymar! That's going up front in a hurry. Mbappe! Laporte getting this one clear.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved. Tottenham clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Paredes. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that has not gone well. And the pass is intercepted. Couldn't squeeze it through. Gavi. Dembele. He's in a great position here. He's got away. That is great defending, so alert. And he's quick to get rid. And claimed it back swiftly.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Neymar. Almost an hour gone. And that is a little undercooked. It's a pretty loose pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Molina. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a sharp pass. Gavi. Gavi gets on his bike and on the move. Gavi. Paredes goes sliding in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Camavinga.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he has shown him a yellow card. That has ended up in no man's land. Dani Olmo. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Camavinga. Gavi. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, delightful ball.
Tottenham really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Great vision. Hakimi. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot could be on. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
So, third corner of the game. Marcelo goes short. And he's in on goal. And he's heaved it away. Crossed into the middle. Paredes. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And they're back on the ball again. And the shot! And a truly agonising miss.
Ah, that was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
Looks to the other side. And it's Olmo. Foot in. Dani Olmo. Well intercepted. Here's Petinia. Probing pass. Floated through. Pacho.
Well, they shouldn't be...
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Your final thoughts, Jim?
What a frustration, Peter. Even after the goal, no real change in approach. That's about as inept as they come, and it's no surprise there are many in the stands that are making their feelings pretty clear.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.